Oh, what's goody, Crash and Crew? It's been a while. But yeah, I'm gonna post every day for you guys because I know you guys love the content and you guys have been looking at the TikToks. And today we've got a banger. I'm making it up for you from not dropping a lot. Um, so we got Cobb Stop Drop here. We also got Callum Pimenta. What's good, lad?
Stop, bro. Good to be back. Good to be back.
Nah, tough. Callum, what rank are you sitting at right now in fantasy?
Right now we're about 20,000, so not great. But I had a
Oh.
stinker round one. But round two, we're on the come up, 1,030 points. So yeah, we're
Yeah.
on the come up.
Also, what rank did you finish last year? Because I know you had a massive year last year.
Yeah, finished 124th overall last year,
Oi.
so huge. I was in the top 50, had a bad last round with Herbie's hammy, but yeah, 124th overall, so pretty happy there.
Nah, yeah, that's a very credible reference right here. Anyways, it's Cop Stop Drop here. If you don't know what Cop Stop Drop is, it's basically cop, you're gonna buy them. Stop, you're gonna hold them, and drop, just get them up out of here. Get them up out of here, boys. Sir, yes, sir. Anyways, moving on to the cops. Here, hold on, let me move us here. Let me move us here. We got cops, we got the bars here. So we got Jacob Carras here. I know me personally, I had him since round one, but I don't think Callum here had him. I jumping on him this round.
Yeah, look, I'm thinking about it. So I've got two options at the moment. One of them gets Kiraz, one of them doesn't. So it's more just about whether I want to go stronger in the halves or centre wing fullback.
Mm,
So I'm really thinking about Kiraz, but I also don't mind saving a bit of cash and getting a more that pod halfback sort of role. So I'm still
yeah,
50-50 at the moment, probably leaning towards avoiding because I'll probably just get him next week.
yeah. There's a lot of pod halves this round. We'll be getting onto them later, but yeah, Carras here. He's a very strong option. I know there was a couple fluke busts in the first round. Pause. But yeah, he's still very dangerous. I know you got to try, but he can still pop off that 50 maybe and get that 70, 80. But yeah, there's a lot of upside here. If you don't have a strong center, you don't have a Farnworth, then I really expect you guys to jump on Carraz before it's too late and he bumps up. Anyways, moving on to Cleary here. I really thought he was going to get 100, 66, 6-7 in the first round, in the first half, and he scored that try. I was fuming. I did not have him. Did you have Cleary in this last round, Colin?
So without Cleary, so I think it's pretty good. He's on the list because I think now his break even's going to be proper low. I think it's in like the 40s. So
Yeah.
I think if you don't get him this week, he'll be $1 million in 2 weeks, and it'll just be too much to buy for him. So I think it's get him now, or you just got to hope something bad happens, or he has a stink around.
Yeah, obviously last year he got injured, I'm pretty sure. Did he get injured?
Yeah, he had that 2 point game. I
Yeah.
captained him, so
Right off that 100 point game, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Clear here is probably a safe option, but you're gonna have to fork out a lot of money here. All right, here's Herbie Farnworth. Me personally, I was thinking about getting him, but ever since I had Ponga and Brown in my team, I just couldn't fork out the money. I just need a replacement. But Herbie Farnworth, there's nothing much here. He just gets those offloads, gets those tackle busts. He's just everything you want in a center, right, Callum?
yeah, 100%. I've been in my team since the start, so I didn't actually watch the game on the weekend. Then I checked along his post, and he had 7 offloads, so that was kind of crazy. But that's just what Herbie does. So yeah, like you can get him for consistency, or you get Kiraz for that potential 100 point game. So it's whatever you're willing
Yeah.
to get, because I don't think Herbie doesn't have a game below 50, but Kiraz can. So that's up to you.
Yeah, that's word right there from the top 150. Adam Dewey here. This is someone I do not like personally.
Oh man,
He he got a lucky try. That was sus poor
so
defense from
lucky, bro.
Cowboys.
Yo, that was horrid.
the ref couldn't put his hand down. He was just joking it the whole time, bro. But a six against 24/7. It was six against 24/7. I was fuming at my screen. Me personally, I'm not gonna get Dewey just because there's a lot of halves, right?
Nah, definitely. Look, I don't think he's someone I think there are better options to buy if you didn't get him
Yeah,
from round one. So I've had him since round one, but I think there's cheaper options and slightly more reliable options for about the
yeah,
630K that I wouldn't be buying him mid-season. I think he's someone you just gotta have or you don't, and there's like no in between. So like Cowboys are staying. Hopefully they go well again this week against Newcastle, but even then, I mean against South, even then he's probably not
yeah,
going to get the attacking stats. So look, I'm expecting like a 45 to 50 out of the domain.
yeah. Especially since Luai he was really leading from that halfback role. And I don't really think Dewey has that upside that I'm looking for. I'm really leaning towards these pods options. So, anyways, yeah, that's Dewey. Harry Grant here. I wish I could have got him, but once again, just because of those two Knights players, really sold my team here. I was really fiending for Harry Grant. I was going to sell Reed Marnie, and yeah, Reed Marnie. He's definitely. I mean, Harry Grant. He's definitely someone you're going to want to bring in because he is playing very consistently. I thought he was going to get a fluke game in that round one where he's just scoring a bunch of tries out of nowhere, but obviously he can back it up. He scored a try. He got what 70 points this last round.
Yeah, 70 odd.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
like 73.
if you have the money and you want to sell Reed Marnie, I really think you should get Harry Grant because he's playing out of his skin.
Yeah, totally agree. Harry Grant's a must have.
Yeah, he's a must-have, man.
Must have. It doesn't have that buy to Origin too.
Yeah. Here's these cops. Here's the cops, the cheapies here. Now, you got the big three here. Ryan Couchman, Lissati, and Noah Martin. If you don't have any of these guys, what are you doing? Now,
You should have
obviously,
all three. If you don't, just give up, bro.
yeah,
If you
I
don't
know,
have all
bro.
three, just give up.
Anyways, here, there's someone here that Callum does not like. Fletcher Hunt, 312K. I see so much upside with him. I wish I could have got him, but I'll just have a mill sitting in the bank after I sell Ponga. And yeah, Fletcher Hunt, I see so much upside. He looked dangerous and threatening as soon as he got on. 50 minutes, 50 odd points. Now, Callum, what can you go through why you think he's just a bust?
I'm just seeing lots of teams, lots of guys bring him into the starting side, and he versed probably the worst Manly team I've seen 80 minutes out of ever. And look, he only got 50 PPM of one. Yeah, that's wonderful. But he also averaged 30 last year when he started at fullback. So that's proper stink. And I know they're way better than they were last year, but he's sort of like that Moses Leo, as I think,
Yeah,
yeah, he's going to make cash, but is there a Makasini Fire Mane where you know you're guaranteed 35 plus? It's Fletcher Hunt.
yeah,
You might be riding a game of 12 and then the next week he gets 80. So it's more just that. And then you go like, that one week you put him in your team is probably going to be the week he has a stinker.
yeah. Here, well, from me, I really like Fletcher Hunt here. If you don't have Setu, or if you have Setu, I'll really be trying to upgrade to a Fletcher Hunt just because until Ponga gets back, because there's a lot of money to be made.
Yeah, I'm also just off him just based on my team because I've already got three spare winger fullbacks, so I don't need my whole
Yeah,
emergencies to be winger fullbacks.
yeah, fair enough. Anyways, this next three, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, if you don't have any of these guys, you should just honestly delete the app. Nah, jokes, but like honestly, if you have David Fafita, you're looking at selling them for at least one or two of these guys. Like you can't go wrong with the Ryan Couchman, Noah Martin, Lasati. Out of these three, Callum, who do you think will be have the most upside? Who do you think people should get in right now out of all three of these guys?
Maybe Noah Martin for
Yeah,
Noah Martin and Lasardi above Couchman only because Couch is off the bench.
yeah,
But obviously Matty Nicholson's out for 5 months, so he's got that job locked down for pretty much the whole season. And then Lasardi, well, Sean Ball injured himself in New South Wales Cup as well.
Yeah.
And both Noel Martin and Lasardi are just base stat machines.
Yeah, I was
So
frothing over them. They're all fiending for tackles,
Lasardi,
man.
Lasardi and Noel Martin, they just like spawn in and just like grab someone by the ankle, and it's like, oh yeah, that's a tackle.
Yeah, I
So
know,
that's
bro.
why they're must-haves. So like Noel Martin got like 51 meters and still pumped out a 60. So that's just ridiculous. And Lasardi's the same. He has like 40 tackles a half. And he just like fucking like three people already on him. And he's like, oh yeah, I'll go join it. So yeah, they're probably my must-haves over Ryan Couchman.
Yeah, you gotta love those blokes, man. They're just absolute workhorses and machines. Big tanks. Anyways, here's Jesse Colquhoun, Joe Colquhoun. Hopefully you'll get that right. Message me, Jesse, if I'm saying it wrong. But yeah, I wasn't high on this guy before because I thought he would be like a 30-point scorer, but comes out, getting pumped by Penrith, and he knocks out a 50. What is your opinion on this, Callum? Because I was really off this guy. I was telling a lot of people to sell him.
Uh, Look, I'm currently in a team with three middles only. So, and I think there's a lot of teams out there that are like that. So if you want middle backup, I think he's better than anyone apart from someone over 640K. So
Yeah,
jumping on any mid-ranger apart from Jesse Colquhoun. So no, I'd be getting him. I think he's similar to Lasardi. He's a bit of a base stat machine. Obviously got a bit
yeah,
lucky with the offload, but 50 minutes he looks like getting each week. So I reckon he can pump out a 45 average, which should get him up to that 500K price range.
yeah. If you're out here trying to sell like a Nalfile wide or something, definitely, and trying to upgrade someone else, definitely try and bring in this Colquhoun because yeah, he showed me something that I didn't see in him for the in the preseason, and yeah, honestly, he's just a good, very good mid backup right there. Moses Leo here. I was so sad I didn't bring him in the first round, but then I was just so happy after the second round. But I was watching him, and at the end of the game, he scores a try. Um, he was on like what, 2 points?
Yeah, he was on 4 points. So I didn't check fantasy. I didn't check fantasy the whole game because I was like, oh yeah, like the Storm scored 25 points and Sue was on 20 and fucking Moses Leo's on 4 points. So why am I watching that? Next minute he's on 30 and Sue was on like 85. But also, I think if you
Yeah,
got Moses Leo, that's why you should stay with Fletcher Hunt because I think they'll be very similar players. So
yeah. They're
I
both
also think
risky.
they're players. Yeah, they're definitely players. If you do have, I think they're just emergencies. And if they get an 80-point game and you don't have them, that's just unlucky. Because I had Leo when he got 86 round one, had him in my emergencies. I was like, oh, this guy is the best player to ever touch a football field because he just carved up.
Yeah, he was bumping kids left,
Like
right, and center.
literally shrugged off every power player on the field, apart
Yeah.
from Jermaine Hopgood, yeah. Um, nah, but then next week against the Dragons, when they win by 25, he's like, yeah, I'm just gonna have 12 run meters for a game. Like, yeah, sweet. I'm
Yeah,
I'm gonna
bro.
just touch the ball twice. Like, what's going on? So nah, that's why Leo Hunt. I'm a bit iffy on both of them, but they're definitely going to get you up to at least 450K.
Yeah, Moses Leo, better step your game up, mate. Better start getting
Got to
those
ride
tackle
those
breaks.
waves.
Yeah, after that first game, mate, you gotta step it up. Anyways, here's the pods. We got Fletcher Sharp right here. Look at him,
Back,
bro.
he's back, bro. He's
He's the goat.
back.
If you're not getting Fletcher Sharp, actually, nah. To be honest, Fletcher Sharp here, he's the number one on this list. He just runs it all the time. Gets a lot of tackle bust. Gets a lot of these touches here and there, and then gets these offloads. And it's just so
Yeah.
so good to
Him and
watch if you
Kiraz,
own him.
they're just like, oh yeah, you touch me, offload. So
It's just so it's annoying when you don't have them, but then when you have them, you just absolutely froth over them. But anyways, Fletcher Sharp, he's coming back from injury. if I was any fantasy coach, I would be trying to bring in Fletcher Sharp for Dylan Brown, if you have Dylan Brown, or Tanner Boyd. So both of these guys, they have high upside. The only thing about Tanner Boyd is that Luke Metcalf's returning. But honestly, I think Tanner Boyd at a number 6 is pretty safe, don't you reckon?
Yeah. Well, Harris is injured. Tanner Boyd's playing like the new Nathan Cleary, according to Longy. So
Yeah.
look, he is carving up form of his life. Definitely not in that
Yeah.
Ipswich Jets form like he was last year. So, and I honestly, about Tanner Boyd might get up to like 750K even if he gets
Mm.
dropped. So, like, you could trade a Tanner Boyd up to a Cleary, but Sharp, I think someone he's just you got to pick and stick. So Tanner Boyd's sort of that guy who you still want a bit of cash gen out of.
Yeah. Fletcher Sharp and Tanner Boyd here. Pretty clear options if you had a Dylan Brown. And you have a lot of cash in the bank. Here's a really risky pod here. Isaiah Yongi. Um, I know you were trying to bring him in, and Isaiah Yongi, he's someone I'd steer clear of personally, um, just because he's got those attacking stats, and it's not much really to say for me, but 560K. Oh no, help me out here, bro. Help me out. I don't know what to say about this
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, look, I think he's a bit Fletcher Sharpish. Obviously, he doesn't get the offloads, but his effort, well, he's been the Parramatta's best player the last 2 weeks by a country
Yeah,
mile. So that's my only reasoning sort of behind it is he's getting 200 run meters a game. He's pumping out like Dylan Edward based stats at the moment. So
yeah.
plus every time they score a try, it's backdoor to Iongi or short ball to Kelmer. So
Mm.
look, that's my reasoning, but I do get it. Is Para going to be as consistent? Probably not. Who they got a toughish game this week, I'm pretty sure. So I can see him also
I think they
pumping
got
out
the
30
Dragons.
for the next month. Yeah, look, Dragons defense has been holding up pretty good. So
Yeah.
I think it'll either be a
All
50
fullbacks.
average and everyone, yeah, 50 average and everyone will be like, oh, fuck, why didn't we get this guy?
Yeah,
Or
bro.
it'll be a 35 average in a month and everyone will be like, gee, I'm so happy I didn't jump on him.
Yeah, huge risk here. Um, Honestly, if you have a Jai Gray, you'd be selling him for Isaiah Yongi. I'd assume if you have like 80K left. Yeah, but Yongi's probably one of the last options for me. I would really try and jump on Fletcher Hunt, just me personally. Anyways, here's IPAP. IPAP. Now, IPAP, he's been working wonders for me. The first round, he had a shocker. He dropped heaps of pill under no pressure at all. But in the second game, he doesn't get any pill, which is pretty self-explanatory from his first round. But IPAP, I wasn't high on him at the start of the year, but then I saw Olakawatu, and I wanted to take a risk on Papali'i, and he's held his own. Now I know you wanted to try and get him right.
So he was pretty much in my team all preseason, and then I was like, no, let's jump on Tino. And yeah, that age drop.
Yeah, Papali'i,
The moment
he's
the moment I saw him on the bench, I was like, yeah, I'm jumping off of him. And then 90 minutes
yeah,
before the game, Longy just lets me know that he's starting and he pumps out a 55 average. And I
yeah,
think
plenty of
he's
upside.
the biggest, yeah, I think he's the biggest must have as a middle. If unless you're going cheap in Colahoon,
Yeah,
there's no reason to get anyone else. But I believe if he keeps hitting 80, which by the looks of it, he will.
yeah, not much mid-range mids or not much mid-range mids here this season, but yeah, Papali'i is definitely he's got that dual position obviously, but there's a lot of edges anyway. But yeah, Papali'i's got a lot more upside. I feel like he can still pump out a 60 because last game he was just tackling everywhere, not much run tackle breaks, not much offloads. But yeah, I can definitely see a high ceiling of 60. Anyways, here's Jermaine Hopgood. I was frothing over him first round, and then 1 minute into the game, he's on 3 tackles. He's on 3 tackles 1 minute into the game, round
Yeah.
one, and then
Four points on the first set of six.
4 points in 1 minute. and
Next
then the
minute
next
he's in the
minute
bin
minus
for a
10.
head clash. For a head clash.
I know, man.
Yeah, that hurt. To be fair, I was about to quit fantasy that game. And then he came out and pumped out like 60 points to get him back up
he
to an
pumped,
even
he
50.
pumped out like 70 points. I think it was like 65 points.
If
Just
if he did if he didn't get the sin bin, he would have got like 68 points in like 55 minutes with
yeah.
like one offload in 80 run meters. Like this man,
Uh,
this
he's a
man was
gun.
sprinting. He was sprinting
What when you watch this
tackles.
guy, when you watch this guy,
Bro,
you just love him. He's just
this
wants
guy,
all the
this
tackles.
guy's a hooker. This guy's a hooker, and it goes to the wing, and who's there? And it's Jermaine Hopgood just sprinting there, bro.
He's just trying to
He's
get
like,
those legs,
nah.
bro.
He's like, nah, I'm gonna chop him around the ankles.
But he's absolute workhorse. If you not, if honestly, Jermaine Hopgood or Isaiah Papali'i, I'm taking Jermaine Hopgood any day. Just
And
because,
bro, he had
you
zero
know,
missed tackles when they lost by 54 points. He had zero
yeah, man,
misses. The
that's
bro,
just
and like he's another one of those players that just jumps in every tackle, bro.
it's so amusing to watch. Just watching him fiending for tackles left, right, and center.
Plus, he's an offload machine sometimes.
Yeah.
This guy, he has like four players around him, and he just like lobs it over his head, and like someone will just run and catch it, and it's like, yo, 4 points.
Well, he does have a pretty rough schedule here. This round, he has
I think his minutes will be good though. Someone who got injured? Didn't Jack Williams get injured?
no, I think he got head class, but he came back on that round.
Oh,
During the round. Yeah, that's what I
I'll
was
say if he
hoping. I was
got injured,
hoping.
that's huge upside. But
I
I
wasn't
still think
hoping
he'll get
actually.
60
I wasn't hoping.
minutes. Nah, I think he'll still get 50 to 60 minutes, which is enough for him to pump
Yeah,
out a 50 to 55, I reckon.
yeah, 55 to 70. To be honest, like being honest, 55 to
Yeah.
70.
Like he had 55. Wait, he had 50 flat. Take the 10, so he's on 60, and he only had one offload, and he averages like three offloads a game. And that was an offload to ground as well.
Yeah,
It wasn't even an offload to hand.
for him to still get simbined, be on -10, and then come back out 10 minutes later and still drop a 50 points. Yeah, there's just a lot. The sky's the limit for this bloke. He's definitely finding his old form. We just got to hope, pray, and hope that he gets the minutes that he deserves.
100%.
Anyways, now these two here, if you're low on cash and you have Dylan Brown, these two here are probably the ones I'll be looking for. If you have 40K, somewhere around there, not in the hundreds Ks, I'll be trying to sell him for Lachlan Galvin or Jamie Humphreys. The one I'm leaning towards here is Jamie Humphreys, as a mega pod. I know a lot of people aren't going to get him, especially with Jaden Sullivan on the bench. But we've seen what he can do at the start of last season before he got injured. He's making tackles left, right, and center. He's doing all the ball playing, doing all the kicking, and basically
Blue kick meters.
he was dropping 60s left, right, and center of just base stats. And he's obviously a big bloke here. And yeah, they put him on second row just because of how good at tackling is. If you want a very reliable, non-missed tackle like genius, whatever it is, halfback, Jamie Humphreys is the one I'll be leaning towards here if you're selling Dylan Brown with low money. Now, Callum here, he referred me Lachlan Galvin, and I don't really see more upside than in Galvin than I see in Jamie Humphreys. Can you just go through why you think Lachlan Galvin here has got a lot of upside here? Why is it buy?
My only reason is Jamie Humphreys, I don't see getting near the try assists or anything like that. So, like from the looks of it, South's whole attack is we'll pass it to Trell or we'll
Yeah,
pass it to who's on the other side.
David. Oh, they'll pass to
Uh,
David.
yeah, Cody Walker seems to be getting a lot of attack, and I know he's out
Yeah,
there. He's in this week. Oh no, he's still in. So their whole attack, their whole first 2 weeks, now there was no Humphreys, but it was literally just go to the right, David Fit. Oh no, who was the other second right? You and A can run a hit up, and then just pass it straight to Cody Walker and let Trell and Cody Walker score 100 tries. So I think Galvin, as in Vegas, it looked like every time they were near the line, the ball went to
Yeah,
Galvin, and it was
he had
either
to
a
run.
short ball to Preston, or a Galvin run. That was it. They never went back door because
Nope.
Connor Tracy sucks. Yeah,
Yeah,
literally,
bro.
that's like Galvin was just skipping across field, and he was like, "Yep, tackle bust, tackle bust, tackle bust." So
Some cheese.
Galvin had like 8 runs, and if he's going to keep that up, plus Presto's going to score a try if he gets that much ball every second week, and then all
Yeah.
he's got to do is get like one over the top ball to crit, and he's got 2 try assists. So I just think there's more attacking for Galvin. Obviously, Humphreys going to get like 30 tackles, and Galvin's going to get like 10. But Galvin's going to get more run meters, more tackle busts, offloads, all of that. That I don't even think
Yeah.
Humphreys will get.
Yeah, you're making a good point
So
here.
I think it's pretty even. Like I think both of them will even out to be a 50 average. It's just I think Galvin has the upside to get an 80 and Humphreys has an upside to get a 65.
Yeah. Obviously, Humphreys, he's a big bloke. He's breaking a lot more tackles as well. But yeah, Lachlan Galvin here is probably a more safe option. But if I was being risky, I would really jump on Jamie Humphreys. Me personally,
Yeah,
here.
and like it's pods like that that climb you up the ranks. Because
Yeah,
if he gets 80 this week and you've got him and no one else does, well, you just moved up 5,000 ranks.
yeah.
So
Moving on to the holds. Now, this was hard to make. Um, just based on there's not much people you want to hold this round. Um, Now the first two here, the first one here actually, I know a lot of people own him. I'm gonna have to hold him. I was gonna sell him, but yeah, since those two big injuries there, I'm just gonna hold Reed Marnie here. Now, obviously, he got taken off. He had 30 minutes left of the game, and Sonny Luke came on. I didn't see much from Sonny Luke, so maybe coach or whatever his name is, I forgot. Sorry. Maybe he can maybe he can just keep playing Reed Marnie for 80, especially since Marnie didn't do that bad when he was on the field. He was forcing a lot of turnovers. I think the only reason why Reed Marnie was taken off was because of they were getting pumped. And I know you have Reed Marnie. Are you staying to hold him? Are you keeping him?
I am keeping him. So I'm trading out Tino and probably Dilly Brown. So I'm going to keep him. Probably, yeah, at the moment, definitely. And it's only because well, I got 35 in 50 minutes and had 8 missed tackles.
Yeah,
So if he makes those, he's already
he gets
50.
fast ruck speed.
If he does that, he's already 50. And he had two 60-minute infringements because there was like
Yeah,
85 in the first half. And
that was
like I
ridiculous.
saw one of them, I saw one of them, and like I was honestly like, well, what's the bloke got to do to not get a six again?
Yeah, I know.
So I still
I
think
was
he can get a
punching the
50.
screen.
Yeah, and like surely Cowboys show up in Townsville against the Titans. He could be on for a try, more attacking stats sort of thing.
Yeah. He is that type of home guy to show up, home
Yeah,
game
that's like
guy to show up.
Jake Simpkin on the other hand.
Yeah, he had an absolute
31,
stinker. He got taken off. He missed like 8 tackles in the first half an hour, and I was
and
fuming.
even first round, he got like a 55 in at the time with like 8 run meters for the whole game.
Yeah,
So
and
the
they
guy,
were attacking the whole
he's like
time.
he's like Mitch Kenny. Like if he's not getting 60 tackles with 0 misses, he's useless. So like
Yeah.
you hold him and hope that he makes more tackles or he actually decides to run the football for the first time ever. But I'd be leaning towards sell if I was a Jackson Canona.
Yeah, look, we got around here just to think about our decisions to sell Jake Simpkin or hold him. But I'm on the whole boat just because he got taken off. He had a stinker at the start, and I think if he doesn't miss a bunch of tackles again, he'll be safe 80 minutes. Now I'm gonna have to move on pretty quick here. Got 8 minutes left of this meeting because I'm on a free plan. But yeah, Sanders here. I think he's a pretty safe hold for now. I know he had to stink around, but yeah, they're playing Warriors at home. I'm pretty sure, right? They're playing Warriors at home.
Yeah, Warriors at home. So in the rain as well.
Yeah,
That rain was horrible. So and what did he get? 70 round one? So
70. Nah, he got a 50. He pumped out at almost a 60, but yeah, we know what he can get. We know he's capable.
yeah. Fine
Mm.
money. Hold him. He gets 35 in a team that loses every week.
Yeah, I know.
Dave
He's
Fafita,
Dave Fafita. He's definitely someone I would look at selling just if you don't have one of those cheapy
yeah, I'd
the,
be
the
shipping
big
him off to
three.
Noah Martin instantly.
Yeah, I'll be shipping off to Lasati instantly or no Martin. Terrell
Oh,
May
Terrell
here.
May,
Why is his minutes cut
if
down
he
so much?
gets, yeah, if he gets 50 minutes again, it's not even a
Yeah,
thought. He's not getting 60 every week with 50 minutes. So we've seen he's not that lot of player. He's a PPM of like zero point 0.9, not 1.5. So
yeah.
if he gets 50 minutes again, he'll be 600K before we know it. So get him out of here.
The only
But hold him
reason
this week
why,
and I reckon you just hold him this week and you just hope that he gets those minutes up. And if he doesn't, you just sell him for Cleary next week.
he's on hold right now is because most people brought him in last round just so that they could have a giant pod. But yeah, maybe just hold him for this round because I think that 50 minutes is pretty justified based on the score. But yeah, Terrell May, pretty self-explanatory here. Oh, we got a transition. Nah, but here's drops the drops here. Yeah, look, Dave Feeder, mate. That's how your performance is going right now. Um, that's so dry, but
Risky.
anyways, here we got Kalen. We got the two Mr. Obviouses, Kalen Ponga and Dylan Brown. I am so mad. They were fiending. They were on track
Dilly Brown,
for
bro.
80. They were
When
on track
when
for
Dilly
80 for
Brown
each
made that,
person.
obviously as a non Ponga owner, I was so happy when I saw him go down. But I
Yeah,
was like, yo, Dilly Brown's getting the ball every play. Next minute, he steps the whole team, puts
I
whoever it
know.
was in the score, and I'm like, yo, Dilly Brown's now my 60 average without Ponga. And then I see him, he's down in backfield. I rewatch it, and I'm like, oh, there's no way this guy's. I'm like, there's no way this guy's injured. He literally just like fell over. Next minute, he's in a knee
No,
brace.
bro, and
And I'm
Ponga as
like,
well. Like Ponga, bro. I think it's time to like update your try, so like your diving try, and just like put the ball down. I'm so mad. Both of these guys are on track for 80, and they were gonna push my rank back up, especially after that Cleary and Dewey blinders. But that's not much to say about these guys. You're gonna have to get them up out of here.
you know,
It's just pretty obvious.
as a Tino owner, bro, as a Tino owner, what are you doing getting 45 minutes a game as an Origin prop? Like, why is Chris Randall getting 25 more minutes a game than you?
I
So,
don't
and
know.
if you are going to get 40 minutes, any danger of offloading or putting your hand up to run the football? This guy, this guy gets 80 run meters and 45 of them are off back fences when they score a try.
Oh my gosh. Sucks to be a Tino owner.
He
Taylor May.
sold my whole team.
Yeah.
Taylor May out for a month. Get him up out of here. Don't even know he's in your side to think. Like, why was he in your side? Why are you spending 600K on someone who's worth 400?
The big one here is I know a lot of people own Setu too, but honestly, he's a sell for me if I could have sold him, but it's because Dan it looked like Dan Atkinson was getting most of the pill. And yeah, that right edge, it was just looking dominant. I don't think I saw Setu get the ball once in attacking play or even like in rucking play. I barely saw him touch the ball. But yeah, obviously, if Larkin King Togia is locking out is what's his name? Carl Flanagan. Is he injured?
Both playing.
Both playing. Yeah, honestly, Setu
But
too.
Cole Flanagan could do his ATL and Shane's still going to pick his son.
That's a shout.
They're
Anyways,
terrible. He is the worst footballer, and they're just like, nah, he's doing well without Klopp.
no, Carl Flanagan. I didn't say that. I did not say that, Carl Flanagan. So yeah, you didn't hear that from me. But I think you should just let Daniel Atkinson do the kicking, please. Pretty please. Yeah, Daniel Atkinson, he went from what what was it, 1,000 kick meters, and then he just drops to like 400. Because and I see Caleb,
400? Like,
I see. Tell me why I see Daniel Atkinson, Carl Flanagan calling for the ball on fifth play when you got the greatest shoot
I
of all
saw Clint
time.
Gutherson. Why did I see Clint Gutherson putting up a bomb on match highlights?
Nah, that's just
Gutho,
a lot of
Gutho
questions.
has never kicked the ball in his career. Next minute, bro thinks he's Kalen Ponga and grabs the ball on fifth play.
Bro, too much ball for you, Gutho, bro. You got to let Setu 2 take these runs. But yeah, Setu 2, sell. Yeah, not a lot, enough attacking upside. I don't think the ball's going his way a lot, especially after Daniel Atkinson's gun pass. Bro, I was jumping out of my seat. I was jumping for joy when I saw that pass. That was absolutely incredible. Anyways, Crasher Crew, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like and subscribe because this took so much effort, and we just gave you all of our pods here. We could have held them to ourselves, but
We just gave you all of our ranks.
yeah, all of our ranks. We just diluted the concentration of ranks. But anyways,
What?
okay, yeah, yeah. But anyways,
We're losing 10.
that was the video, boys. Without further ado, later, Crasher Crew. I can't do it, do it, do it, do it. Let's go! Let's go!
Wait, no, we're
Oh
back
my
tomorrow. We're
days.
back tomorrow. Thursday night predictions.
We're back tomorrow.
Oh.